Hi everybody, this is Algebra 1, Lesson 42, and this is solving multivariable equations. That means equations where we have more than one variable. This is 42.1, so I'm going to work this first problem to show you what to do. Now this says solve for y, and then it gives us the problem 6y minus x plus z equals 4. Okay, these are actually really simple. All we have to do is rearrange this problem so y is the only thing on one side of the equal sign. So first I've got to get rid of this x, and I've got to get rid of this z. So I'm going to do plus x over here and minus z over here. That's going to cancel these out, and I'm going to have 6y equals 4 plus x minus z. Okay, now I've almost got my y isolated. Next thing I have to do is divide by 6. So I divide the whole problem by 6, and my answer is y equals 4 plus x minus z over 6. Then we're just going to simplify that down a little bit farther. So those canceled. So we've got y equals, so we can pull this apart and say 4 over 6 plus x over 6 minus z over 6, and 4 over 6 is going to be 2/3. So that's going to go down to 2/3. Y equals 2 over 3 plus x over 6 minus z over 6. So that is the answer to that one. All we did was just rearrange the problem so that we have y on one side of the equal sign. Let's try another one. Okay, this one says we're solving for y. Alright, and it's got 4x minus 2y plus 2 equals y minus 4. Okay, we're solving for y. First thing we want to do is get our y's together. So this one's a little bit different. We have more than one y. So I'm going to add my 2y to both sides. And now I have 4x plus 2 equals 3y minus 4. Okay, now I got to get this constant over here so that my y's are by themselves. So plus 4, just like regular problems that we solve all the time, except I've got this x in here. 4x plus 6 equals 3y. Okay, whoops, that's a y. Alright, so my last step is going to be to divide by 3 to get my y by itself. So here I'm going to divide by 3, here I'm going to divide by 3, and here I'm going to divide by 3. These are going to cancel, and I'm going to get y equals 6 over 3. 6 divided by 3 is going to be 2. 2. And then I'm going to have 4 over 3 x plus 2 equals y. Okay, and then that is my answer. I can't break that fraction down anymore. I could say 1 and 1/3, but you don't have to do that. 4 over 3 is fine. Okay, let's try another one. So basically you're just rearranging the problem. Alright, 42.3. This one says solve for p. Alright, so I've got 4p plus 2a minus 5 equals 6a plus p. Double check that. 4p, 2a minus 5, 6a plus p. Alright, so I've got to try to get all my p's together on the same side. I'm going to do minus p right here. No, that's the a. Make sure I'm subtracting it from the right variable. All right, those are going to cancel. 4 minus 1 would be 3p. Now I'm going to pull everything down. Plus 2a minus 5 equals 6a. Okay, now I got to try to get rid of this. So I'm going to do minus 2a. Remember, my goal is to get all the p all by itself. Those cancel. Now I've got 3p minus 5 equals 6 minus 2 will be 4a. Now I got to get rid of this minus 5, so I'm going to do plus 5. Now I have 3p equals 4a plus 5. Now my last step is to divide by 3 on all of my terms here. And I get p equals 4 over 3a plus 5 over 3. And that's the answer. I don't like when it comes out like that. I wish those were even numbers and we could just divide them out and we'd get like a 2 and a 1, but they like to throw those fractions in there. All right, let's do another one, 42.4. We're going to solve for x. All right, so I got 5y plus x minus 2y minus 4 plus 3x equals 0. Ooh. All right, so the first thing I can do on this one, which I didn't have to do in the other ones, is add like terms. So that and that are like terms, and I can put those together. So 5 minus 2 would be 3y. Then I've got this x right here and this x right here. So this is positive 1, positive 3, plus 4x. So always divide like terms before you start moving stuff around. Minus 4 equals 0. Okay, so now I got to get x by itself. So I'm going to start moving some variables around, or moving some terms around. This one's got to go, and this one's got to go. So I'm going to say minus 3y, and do that on this side. And then I'm going to say plus 4. See how I'm doing two terms at once? Those cancel. And I get 4x. Those cancel. So I get equals negative 3y plus 4. All right. Now my last step is going to be to divide every term. Okay. So I get x equals negative 3/4 y plus 1. 4 over 4 is 1. Right, so there was that one. They got another one for you. They're giving you a lot of examples on this. 42.5 is solve for y. 4y plus 6x minus 4 equals 2. Okay, so I'm solving for y. I got to try to get my y by itself. That means I got to get rid of this term and this term. So I'm going to say minus 6x, and I'm going to do plus 4. So I got to do minus 6x, and then I'm going to line my plus 4 up under this 2 because those are like terms. Cancel, 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 cancel. And now I have 4y by itself equals 2 plus 4 would be 6 minus 6x. Now my last step is divide by 4. And I'm going to get y equals 6 over 4 will be the same thing as 3 over 2 minus 3 over 2x. And that's it for that one. All right, that was the last example problem. So go ahead and work the practice problems, and then I will come back and work them for you. All right, these are the practice problems for set 42. All right, A. It says we're to solve for y This first one says 8y minus 13x minus 8 equals 4. Okay, so I'm solving for y. That means I got to move everything else to the other side. So I'm going to say plus 13x and plus 8. On this side, I'm going to put my plus 8 under my 4 because those are like terms, and then my plus 13x. I can't add the 4 and the 13 because 13's got an x attached to it and the 4 does not. Then I'm going to cancel those. I'm going to use a different pen. And I'm going to have 8y equals 8 plus 4 will be 12 plus 13x. Now I'm going to divide by 8. These cancel. And I'm going to get y equals, let's see, that would be 3 over 2 plus 13 over 8x. Let me double check that, make sure that's right. Answer key here. Yes, that is correct. All right, I'll do B. B is, we're solving for P. I've got 8P plus 3W equals W minus 15 minus 2P. Now, first thing I'm going to look for is any like terms, and I do not see any like terms in there. I'm trying to get my P's all together, so I'm going to add this 2P to both sides first. 10P plus 3W equals W minus 15. All right, now I got to get rid of this W, so minus 3W, and I can put this on, I can add that to that one, because they're like terms, so I want to put those together. Swap pens here. Those cancel. 1 minus 3 is going to be negative 2W minus 15. All right, now I have to divide by 10 on every term. Okay, so those are going to cancel. I'm going to get P equals 2 over 10. It's negative. 2 over 10 is going to reduce to 1/5 W minus 15 over 10 would be 3 over 2. Double check that one. Yep. So that's your answer right there. All right, that's it for lesson 42.